kind of go over a little flexibility stretching routine per se. These are some of the tools that I use. This is just a lacrosse ball, kind of picked this up from Kelly Starrett. First starting off, probably best, and you know you have real sensitive feet, probably best to either use a tennis ball. It's more squishy because this thing doesn't really give much. Tennis ball, or if it's tennis balls are really too sore, then go ahead and just get your sock, roll it up into a ball, and just use that for now, for the time being. It's okay, you don't need to worry, you just gotta, you wanna really loosen up the foot, is what you wanna do. And then I use this trigger point therapy, TP therapy, call it a footballer, TP footballer. You don't need this, you can use like a 3-pound dumbbell, you know, those small little ones, 5-pound dumbbells, and you can just use it how I would use this. Okay, so I'm gonna move the camera a little bit, I'm gonna lower it down, you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I recommend doing this first sitting down. If this is your very first time, we call rolling out your foot, what you wanna do. So what I use here is I just use the ball, and I just kinda use it to scan over my foot on the bottom of my feet. Mostly in kind of the arch area there. Okay, not putting a lot of pressure. Most of my weight is on my left foot as I just scan around here. Now, for me, I don't necessarily have what we call like a big bunion on my big toe, but you can see my little toe, it does crash in a little bit. So when I roll out, right over in this area, just real tender all the time. If I'm running in the barefoot, I haven't run for a while, that's usually where it gets all knotted up in me. So what I want to do is I'm just going to spend a little bit more time in that area, really kind of open up the feet, let those muscles get worked on there, and work on the outside more. I'll still come on in on the inside and work that, but it's not as tender as when I'm out here on my, you know, my baby toe area there. You can come back towards the rear, the midfoot there, even come on the heel just a little bit. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to actually stand on the ball and let my foot kind of like wrap around the ball as much as possible. So I'm still going to keep majority of my weight here on my left foot. I'm going to place that ball right below the ball of my foot here, so that when I step on it, I'm allowing it to kind of wrap over it. That's what we want to do. We want to open up the feet to let the knuckles here wrap around the ball. By doing that, we're getting more flexibility in the foot, and that's actually is the first cushion that you have on the foot when you're running the right way, per se. Okay, so just roll that out there. Come on the back up to that area here. Then, you know, I kind of use that to scan over my foot. Then I grab this one here. You can use, remember the dumbbell. You don't have to purchase this, so you can use a dumbbell. Then what I do is I just roll back and forth on the foot. All the way forward, all the way back. Pushing down on it. So really just kind of getting the foot to wrap around this thing as I go back and forth, back and forth. So I just, you know, I would like to say I do this once a week, but probably once a month is when I more likely, realistically, what I get around to it. So, you know, the more your foot bothers you, more often you want to do this. I would say less than, you know, once a week, and then you go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other foot. And I'm going to roll that out here. And after I scan in on that side, work it out, I'm going to come back on the footballer here, the dumbbell, and roll it just back and forth like this. So, alright, I hope that helps. This is Dr. Sean's feet here. And we'll see you next week.